Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Now today we went to check out Kingstonian as they played Enfield Town at Imperial Fields. Now this vlog's going to be a little bit different. It's going to involve me in front of a green screen as well as me actually at the game. Just wanted to try something different, and I've had a few technical difficulties on this one, so I hope you enjoy it. Anyway, the day started out, I got off at Mitcham tram stop. Never been on a London tram before, so that's something new. So yeah, as I said, the ground's in Mitcham. It's a 2-minute walk from the tram stop, really close by, over a little bridge and you're there. I was expecting a 10-minute walk down the road, not at all. It's really well situated, really easy to get to. So anyway, I walk up to Imperial Fields, not expecting anything, just expecting your average non-league ground. The reason I picked out this fixture actually is because it was on a Sunday, so I thought, oh, I'm not doing anything else on a Sunday. Non-league games are normally on a Saturday at 3 o'clock, so I thought, oh, I might as well go and check it out. So I got down there, I got speaking to a few Enfield Town fans. The guy was actually also an Arsenal fan as well. I got to say, they scare me a bit this season. 3-0 win over Bournemouth, they're looking very strong. Anyway, I don't know much about the Isthmian League, so he kind of filled me in a bit, told me that the Enfield Town side have lost some of their best players as of late. I don't know too much about it, to be honest. Anyway, I wasn't there for Enfield Town as such, I was there for Kingstonian. Now, Kingstonian are meant to play in Kingston, which is in southwest London. Now they just play in South London, in Mitcham of course. And they've been ground sharing for a couple years. They've played at Leatherhead, they've played at Corinthian Casuals. They haven't really found a home. They did have a home in Kingsmeadow, but Wimbledon sold the ground and business happened, and it led to them ground sharing. They've fallen on tough times. They used to be in the Conference South, now they're in the Isthmian League Premier Division. So they've not had it easy at the moment, Kingstonian. Anyway, I entered the ground and I gotta say I was very impressed. This place was big for a non-league team. Just behind the goal here on the terrace, and look how high up it is. Got a great view of the pitch, got the main stand over there and another terrace behind that goal. Really impressed. For me, I think Tooting and Mitcham must be thinking, because obviously they're the original club that play there, they must be looking at, you know, moving up the table, moving up the leagues at some point, because this place is big. There's room for expansion, there's 2 big terraces, and then there's a big main stand. And for a non-league ground, I was really impressed. Did not expect this at all. There's also a 4G pitch both sides of the ground, so enough room for training. There's a field where there isn't a stand. There's one end which just has nothing really. There's a field there which they could easily expand on. Really nice setup. So anyway, I got there quite early, about half an hour early. The players were warming up and fans were slowly starting to come in. I bought a programme, only £2, not bad at all, and it felt like a nice friendly club. They had pin badges. It was clear that, you know, this club is a big part of the community, especially in Kingston, and it is a shame that they've moved out from there and now have to play quite a way away in Mitcham. It's not hard to get to, but it's a bit awkward. Anyway, the game kicked off. I would say Kingstonian were the side on top for the most part. The fans did get going, I have to say. Both sets of fans. Enfield Town had a drum, which they use sometimes. They were singing quite a bit. Kingstonian fans weren't bad either. So yeah, it was good to see. Decent numbers for a non-league game. But I have to say the game did get quite sloppy in some parts. It was pretty poor. Okay, so it is half time. Been a very even game, but I would say Kingstonian have been slightly on top. Now, as it's half time, I've got some food because I'm starving. I got a lamb patty, as you can see. I got a water program. The pitch is just there. Gonna tuck in, and I'll let you know if it's any good. I did get some food. I had a lamb patty. It was decent. It was all right. There is 2 food options in the ground. There's one in the main stand where they were selling like bangers and mash, that sort of thing. And then if you want like a burger or you want some jerk chicken and some proper sort of football food, there's a Jamaican place just around the side of the ground. So there's 2 places. The food was decent. I enjoyed it, quite well priced as well, not too expensive. And yeah, it was good quality, you could tell. So I like that about it. The second half kicked off, and yet again, sloppy game. Not too much happened. I was impressed by the support. Kingstonian were pushing forward the whole game, but just couldn't find anything, and it was a little bit frustrating. This was my first 0-0 of this season. I've been to a lot of games, about 20 games already in 22-23, and this was the first 0-0, which is a shame. However, one funny moment did happen. Now, one of the players for Enfield Town used to play for Kingstonian. I can't tell you his name, to be honest. I don't know the history. And anyway, a Kingstonian player went down in the corner, and he was like, "Oh, ref, come on, get up." And then it just kicked off. The Kingstonian fans were hurling abuse at him, because I think he only said it to one of the fans, to be honest, but I thought that was really nice. And you can only really get that at the non-league level. You can't get that in the Premier League, because what you see Harry Maguire playing, you can't hear what he's actually saying. You know, whereas at non-league, of course, you can hear all the conversations, everything that happens. So yeah, that was the game pretty much. 0-0 in the end. A little bit disappointing, but I have to say I enjoyed my time at Kingstonian. I was especially impressed by the size of the ground. I did not expect that. Of course I looked up pictures, I sort of had an idea, but it was easy to get to, really big ground, everything was well priced, and a decent standard of football. I know it was 0-0, yeah, it was a little bit sloppy, but I'm sure if you go most weeks, it's not like that. I just catched a bad one. I got a bad game. It happens every now and again. You can get that in the Premier League, you can get that in non-league, but it was a decent standard of football. So if you are planning a trip to Imperial Fields, I recommend you do it. It's not far from the station, really easy to get to. Mitcham's not a bad area, never been there before, but didn't seem bad at all. So I really recommend Imperial Fields. Go and check out Kingstonian, check out Tooting in Mitcham, and yeah, that's it really. That's all I got to say. Anyway, thank you for watching this video. Tell me if you enjoyed this kind of style of vlog. It is a little bit different for me, but I had a few technical issues, so I thought, try something new, why not? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, comment and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one, where I will be at Gateshead, as Wealdstone, my local team, are playing Gateshead. Yeah, we're going on a big away day. It's going to be great. We've also got Sunderland coming up next week, because they're playing at 12:30, Gateshead at 3. Why not do both in the same day? It's doable. I'm going to get an Uber between them. So stay tuned for that. It's going to be great. Please like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.